Okay, so yesterday I had a really concerning experience and I want to share this with y'all. So I've been in the market for a new car, not a new car, but a good used car anyway. So I'm scrolling through Facebook Marketplace and I come across this little small dealership that had a vehicle that I'm like, I kind of like this, let me go check it out. So I make my way to the dealership, I walk in the door, and as soon as I walk in, somebody runs up to me. And I know how this works because I used to sell cars, and it's sort of like amongst the salesmen, it's like get to the customer first. So the guy like ran up to me and he introduced himself and I introduced myself. I say, hey, my name is Christian. By the way, Christian is my middle name. I have not used my first name since I was in junior high. Now keep this in mind because it's a very important part of the story. So I tell the guy what vehicle that I was there to see. I said, listen, I saw it online. I want to come and check it out. He says, all right, cool. Let me finish up with this customer and I'll be right with you. And I was like, cool, fine. I was like, I'll just walk the lot and see, what else is out there. And he was like, all right, fine. All right, so cool. So I go and I'm walking the lot and I see the car that I came to see. The doors were unlocked, so I jump in, take a look at it. And after getting a good look at it, I was like, all right, yeah, cool. I think I do want to test drive it. So I go back in the inside and I tell the guy, like, yeah, I see the car out there. I want to test drive it. And he already had the form filled out so I can do the test drive. And again, I know this form very well. Some dealerships will have the car salesman ride with you, which I don't really care for too much. Others will make you sign a little release form and, let you go on your own. Good morning. So the guy has the form and he says, I need your ID so I can send you out on the test drive. I'm like, cool. So I reach in my pocket, grab my wallet, pull my ID out. And as I'm handing him my ID, I look up and I can see his computer screen. And his computer screen already had my full government first, middle, and last name sitting on the screen. So I go to hand him my ID and I'm like, wait, what? Now, mind you, I only told this dude my middle name, which is what I go by. When the time comes for him to know my full government, he'll learn it when he needs to. But until then, I'm just Christian. You don't need to know anything else about me. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Now, as for the car itself, I did really, really like this car. It was a little higher on mileage than what I typically like to buy a used car, but I really did like it and the price seemed to be very fair. So I'm thinking I might go back and try to run some numbers, but when I go back, I feel like a contingency before I sign that paper is I want to know how he already had my information before I gave him my ID. Now, the best I can figure is that maybe he saw the car that I pulled up in and somehow pulled it off of my license plates, and which I honestly don't believe a dealership should have that ability. But I gotta ask. I have to ask before I go and sign on that dotted line. I need to know how he did that. I need to know. And mind you, too, that I don't have my first name on social media or anything where I initially saw the vehicle. So this bugs me. Okay, bye.